Evet, Melis Hanım da aramızda bu arada. İstanbul Üniversitesi İstatistik Uygulama ve Araştırma Merkezi'ni temsilen.
Merhaba hocam.
Merhabalar.
Melis Hanım hoş geldin.
Hoş bulduk. Merhabalar.
Welcome to our project for now.
Carmen and Ivana, welcome again. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
Welcome.
How are you?
Welcome, Carmen. How are you?
And your husband, of course.
Better. Thanks,
Oh.
God. Thank you.
Hello, welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Ivana.
Hi.
You're a little bit excited, I think, huh?
Ivana, I can understand by your name. You're from Ukraine or Serbia?
Croatia, Hırvatistan.
Croatian, Hırvatistan.
Oh.
Miss Carmen, where are you from?
Romania.
Romania. All right.
Romania.
Hi, Hatice. Welcome.
Merhaba, hoş geldiniz.
I wonder something about recording. Gerçi Türkçe konuşalım, etkinlik başlamadı henüz. Kayıt konusu tamam mıdır?
Evet, şu an kaydoluyor hocam.
Harika. Doğru, recording yazıyor.
Hı hı. Biz YouTube hesabımıza atarız. Size de YouTube linkiyle veririz.
Çok sevinirim.
Şaldır. Ben son bir fotoğrafını gösterecektim. Abla galiba.
Dear Bishra, please open your microphone.
Büşra.
Oh, welcome.
Welcome.
Hello, everyone. The room I'm in is not available, so I muted myself. I'm sorry for that. How are you, everyone? It's very nice to
Okay, nice to see you here. You're so happy.
I'm so
A big
happy to.
surprise for us. Thank you.
Damla Akar is my colleague. Please, can you come in?
Okay.
Like Melis, she is academician.
Hoş geldiniz.
Damla Hocam hoş geldiniz.
Hoş bulduk, merhabalar.
Merhaba Damla Hocam, hoş geldiniz.
Aytaş is here. Nida.
Excuse me?
Sevinç Aytaş is here.
Yes, I saw her.
Welcome.
Welcome, Sevinç.
Okay, I think we can start.
Okay.
Hello everyone, welcome again. Our project Listening Beautiful Media. Today we are here for dear Halil Turker's speech about media literacy and disinformation. But before that, Nida and I want to introduce ourselves, give some information about our project. My name is Berna Ergün. I have been working as an English language teacher for 13 years. And Nida?
Hello everyone, welcome to our project. I am Nida Demir from Gaziantep in Turkey. I have been an English language teacher for 6 years. Now we will introduce our projects and then Halil Türker will present about media literacy and disinformation. Yes, Berna.
Yes, our aims, Nida. In this project, our aims are to allow people to access media, to evaluate and create or manipulate media, to promote awareness of media influence, to create an active stance towards both consuming and creating media, to critically analyze messages, and to fight with fake news.
Our expected results in this project, students will be able to identify different types of media and the messages they are sending. Students will be able to analyze and evaluate different types of media and create their own medias. Then students will be able to differentiate between fake and real news. These are our social media accounts, other accounts. For example, email address beautifulmedia@gmail.com, Instagram account and blogger account. You can follow us. Now,
Halil Türker, dear Halil Türker, is the presenter of this meeting. He is the head of the Media Literacy Association in Turkey, and he is also a research assistant in the Faculty of Communication at University of Istanbul. Dear Halil Türker, welcome again.
Welcome, thank you.
I'm
Thank you for
stopping
having me this great organization. And before I start to my speech and I want to introduce myself. My name is Halil Türker. I was born in Istanbul. I'm not telling you which year. It makes me sick. I'm joking. I'm 30. I was born and grown up in Istanbul. I graduated from Istanbul University Communication Faculty, Department of Radio, Cinema and Television at 2011. After my graduation, I started as a news presenter on the TV channels, a news presenter and moderator. It takes me for 4 years. At 2017, I decided to back to university and continue to my academic career. And I finished my everlasting master's education at 2018. And after that, I started to my PhD, my master's degree in journalism. And I started to 2018 after my master's degree graduation. I started to my PhD education in radio, cinema, and television. From 2017 to last month, I worked as a lecturer at Istanbul University Communication Faculty, and 1.5 months ago, I was appointed research assistant at the same department. And now, in the sum of this introduction, I'm research assistant and I'm presenter of the Media Literacy Association I will explain a lot of things expandedly, our association, who we are and what we do. But firstly, I want to talk about our general title, general concepts of media literacy and disinformation. If you let me go, any problem?
No, no problem.
This session is entitled by General Concepts of Media Literacy and Disinformation. And I want to tell about general approaching studies and definitions about media literacy and little bit Media Literacy Association, which we founded 3 years ago. And firstly, I want to say thank you to moderator Berna Ergün and Nida Demir for having me and inviting me this great organization. And
Our pleasure.
It's pleasure and it's honor to talk in front of these people, students and lecturers here. I'm so happy, to be honest. And I hope that it will be efficient meeting. In my lessons, whichever I choose topic, firstly, I want to say always, I have said, I will always, and I'm saying now, we have to first talk about basic definition, whichever I choose the topic. When I say basic definition, a lot of times, even many times, my students understand that I tell about everything was a cloud of dust and the Big Bang theory, but it's not like that. Yes, academicians do the same thing always, but I don't prefer doing that. My colleagues may gonna kill me. I say it, but it's true, and we can change ourselves about approaching to talking our professionality. And what is media literacy? That's the main question here. We can talk about some of definitions about what is media literacy. Some academicians define that the media literacy is the competence of someone to reach, investigate, analytically assess, and create messages in many different ways. But the New Media Consortium defined new media literacy, but the same thing. I will explain what is difference. Defined new media literacy as the mixture of talents and competencies, which includes different sense organs. I want to, especially from students, note 2 words: talents and competencies. We're going to talk about it expandedly. And 2009, the European Commission said something about that, and they expressed the definition of the media literacy as the competency of reaching the media, assuming and to assessing different perspectives of the media and media packs and communicating varyingly. And also, UNESCO said something about that as expected. According to UNESCO, media literacy makes people evaluate the media content, their community, utilize, and how other people actually use the media. That's one of the main facts, how other people actually use the media. Using the media is one of the main facts of the media literacy field. And some defines media literacy as the ability of a citizen to access, analyze, and produce information for specific outcomes. Actually, I counted 4 definitions. There are too many definitions, but I choose that. When we look deeply, we see that some concepts have emerged and highlighted. So which are these? You can ask me. Talents, competencies, investigating, researching, and reaching, 3 in 1. Gaining different perspectives. for head title, we can say for head title. So we can call this process as learning and development chain, because you have talents and competencies. By using them, you can investigate, you can research, and you can reach information, data, or knowledge. And by reaching them, you can gain different perspectives. It's kind of really chain, learning and development chain. So from this point of view, you can ask me, and I can ask always, who is media literate? Who is media literate? We can call it the person who can decode, evaluate. Excuse me. Oh, okay. Here we go.
Not
okay.
for you.
Okay. Who is media literate? We can call media literate as the person who can decode, evaluate, analyze, and produce both print and electronic media is the media literate. So we can say another way, traditional and digital media, because when we talk about in the university or another organizations, when it comes to media, we can separate two main title: traditional media and digital media. But when it comes to media literacy field, media literacy studies, sometimes we can separate it, but always we talk it together. So after that all, do we have to be media literate? Some of my students ask me, dear teacher, do we have to be media literate? And I said, surely we have to be, without any doubts, after all this I said. But we have to know that, and we have to keep in our minds, media literacy doesn't only provide people with the ability of better understanding of media, but it also makes people a good media content creator. Because today we are not just only user, we are creators. We are creator because of the construction of the digital media. Does everyone use Instagram here? Put your hands up.
Yes.
People want to say yes. Yes, absolutely, absolutely, we do that. So we all are content creator here, without any no doubt. And to be conscious media literate or educated about media literacy, you have to pay attention and think together 5 competencies according to Hobbes. First one is access. Access means obtaining and utilizing media and technology tools accurately and sharing proper and suitable data with others. Second, analyze and evaluate. After access, analyze and evaluate. Analyze and evaluate means understanding ideas and utilizing critical thinking to evaluate value of them, accuracy, reliability, and mindset as evaluation possible impacts and results of ideas. And third, it's really important thing, create. On this context, create means creating content, utilizing being original and courageous when voicing own ideas and knowing why using media you choose. Doesn't matter whatever you use, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, or anything else. You can express, you can tell, and you can explain your own ideas, but you have to be courage, but you have to be so careful what you do or what you want to do on the digital world. when you being creator, content creator. And fourth, reflect. So on this context, reflect means having public awareness and more standards of one's own name and real background. And last one is act. On this context, act means dealing with sharing messages individually and collaboratively and fixing issues of both private life and communal life and taking place in society as both citizen. All these competencies are related with being media literate and media literacy as a concept, because when we initiate our conversation, we said that general concept of media literacy. This is why I said that. And we have to keep in our mind media literacy is aimed at educating individuals like you on this project, educating individuals who evaluate the message and understand the information correctly, regardless of the source of type. Doesn't matter whatever you use. And there are something that triggered in this world to emergency of the media literacy education. So we can ask this question naturally: what makes media literacy education necessary? Why we are here? What makes us gathered here? Actually, we can count and talk about some of them. And first one, economic developments. It's not a surprise, and I'm not surprised that economic developments. The media has led to the widespread commercialization of modern culture. So we have to talk about economic developments, about necessary of the media literacy education. Second one, globalization. The cohesion between local and global changes in ways that are unfair, both economically and culturally, you know. Global brands also aim to create an international language and common culture among young people. So media plays important role of the globalization. And third one, technological developments. And fourth one, even last one, developments in the social field. The innovations brought by the modern world, a built-in belief system, and the order of life is disrupted by the non-order, you know. When we evaluate all these four items, economic developments, globalization, technological developments, and developments in the social field, when we evaluate all these items, we see that social, economic, and technological reasons make media literacy education necessary. You mentioned before. And when it comes to media literacy or media literacy education, doesn't matter what it is your context, we have to talk about and we have to say something, the importance of the media literacy and media literacy education. This is why you produce this project. There are many factors that make the concept of media literacy important, but it is possible to collect them under a few headings. Especially, we can call these headings as dimensions. First one, emotional dimension. It means that people are aware of the emotions given in their messages on the media. And messages on the media, what is that? What is all that? Hate, fear, and anger. It's about emotion. Audiences may occasionally get caught up in the emotions presented in the media and may be affected to the extent that they cannot distinguish between the real and imaginary. This is a really big problem about the relationship between media and individual. What is real? What is imaginary? They can't distinguish exactly, unfortunately. This is why we study and why we make a project about this topic. And children are the most affected by the power of media messages, you know that. And the second one, cognitive dimension. Cognitive dimension, it refers to mental thinking and process. Skills for the cognitive dimension were in recognizing the mode of production of messages for recognizing symbols and why they are presented in this form. In order to capture the meaning of the messages in the media, they need to have deep knowledge and broad perspectives. The messages given on the media are necessary and important as they are analyzed with the use of mental process. First one was emotional dimension. Second one is a cognitive dimension. And third one, moral dimension. Skills to understand the underlying values behind the messages on the media, the values present in the messages in the action films can be said that violence is a successful tool in achieving what is generally desired. And in order to understand the values, it is necessary to have a high level of moral development and needed literacy skills. After moral dimension, last one, aesthetic dimension. We have to talk about that. It's a skill to understand media contents with artistic perspective. It includes the ability of media producers to recognize their own artistic understanding. And in order to evaluate and read the aesthetic elements transmitted by the media, consumers need to be equipped with the items used. And as a concept general, all the things that I said is kind of that. So I want to talk about our Media Literacy Association. But before that, I don't know, is there anyone wants me ask to anything? Does anyone have any question? All right. I want to say something about Media Literacy Association. We founded Media Literacy Association at 2017 with Cansu Coşan. She's our founder president. 1 month ago, she handed over her duty to me. Now I'm president or head, doesn't matter, whatever you call it.
Hocam selamun aleyküm. Duyabiliyor musunuz?
Aleykümselam. I can hear your voice. Yes.
Ne yapıyorsunuz?
So here we go. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, now I'm the head of the Media Literacy Association. It looks like and sounded cool, but it's not, because I have to work million times harder. But when we founded the Media Literacy Association, we set goals. What was that? I want to talk about that. To spread the concept of media literacy to the whole society, starting with children. This is the first one. And second one is cooperating with other non-governmental organizations and relevant institutions of the state. And last one, to train media literacy educators. All these three aims, all these three goals we set 3 years ago. When I see from now, I feel what I see makes me happy about our Media Literacy Association. What I see really makes me happy, because we had part of a lot of projects. We had collaboration, or still we have collaboration, a lot of non-governmental organization, lot of important universities in Turkey, and we have been invited, and we are invited to a high-value organization like that. This is why I'm happy about our Media Literacy Association. All the things I want to say about media literacy, general concept of media literacy and Media Literacy Association is enough, I think. I don't know, Nida or Berna want to say something or ask something.
Thank you for your great explanation.
For your presentation. I have no question. If others have, you can ask, please.
Can you have any question?
Until we have any question, I can introduce my team in Media Literacy Association because we work with our students from university and from four corners of the Turkey. One of them is Fulya. Fulya is here. Fulya, can you hear me now? And you want to say hello? Yes, she's here. Yes, she is here. And Fulya is the great example. Our team, we have team consists of our students. They work with us as volunteer. So we develop projects. We do a lot of things about media literacy and media literacy education. And we know that, and we hope that in the future, not so far, in the future, they will be invited to the organization as a speaker, as an educator. This is why we are here, and this is why we work together. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to work with them.
Okay. Is it okay?
Berna, you want to say something about e-twinning project? Because I have a lot of guests on this session, and they don't know anything about e-twinning projects. What is e-twinning project? You can say anything a little.
Okay, in e-twinning together projects, we work with other countries from Europe and the students of them. We make new projects, and some year there are some teams identified by e-twinning, and this year media literacy and disinformation is one of them. So it's very important for us. And Nida, do you want to add something?
No, I think yes, media literacy and disinformation e-twinning's annual team. For this, we have a project calling as Beautiful Media. E-twinning is a world, I think, because our students and teachers collaborate with each other, helps with each other about education, about anything else. For example, pollution, for example, culture, for example, whatever you want. For this, I think e-twinning is a world. We can make some projects with European colleagues and students.
Can everybody play any role on this kind of e-twinning project, like our students from university?
Actually, yes. Teacher training, I don't know the name of it. Teacher training, maybe Büşra Yeşil knows it. teacher training institution. Yes, TTI for university students, but education faculty, I think, yes. They should be in education faculty, not radio and communication faculty, sorry. This is for unlucky for you, I think.
Yes.
because ETMIC is really great, a big change for us, I think.
How long does it take between initiating and finishing for one
I
project?
don't know, it's finished.
Yes.
It started in 2005 in Europe, but in Turkey 2009 it started this, but I don't know when.
I ask this question because I know that after this organization, my students will come to me and say, I want to play a role in an e-twinning project. What do I have to do? So you can answer
I think
instead of me.
it will continue forever. We hope it.
Yes. Yes.
Just this. Do you have any question for us or to Halil Türker or Berna? I don't
Yes.
know. If you say no, then you can get a certificate to read this QR code, and or I will send the link on chat box, sorry. Chat room is a part of Twin Space in eTwinning. Sorry for that. Our lives is eTwinning. For this, I'm confused. Yes, I'm sending the link. I send it. You can get the certificate of our training, this training. I think it's okay. Then thank you. Let's now know if you have question or clarification. You know our account. You can send your
Follow us.
message.
Yes.
Yes, follow us.
Please
Yes.
follow us.
I
I
follow
have
you
a
on
question
Instagram, your
to Mr.
project.
Türker, if possible.
Of course, Gülhan.
Thanks a lot for your great presentation, Mr. Türker. We listened
You're
to your
welcome.
presentation with great interest. And here we have students from secondary level and also at high school levels. Actually,
Yes.
eTwinning projects end at the end of 12th class. I mean, at the end of high school education, let's say. So we have a mixed group here. And we are trying to give our students the thoughts and concepts about media literacy as much as we could. But as an expert, what do you suggest our students, especially they are listening to you now, how can they develop themselves? How can they differentiate from a fake news and a real news? And how can they differentiate between a fake website and a real website? And how can they just develop themselves in this sense? Do you suggest them to watch more news, or I don't know, to check for websites of various network sites, I mean, web news sites? What can they do? They are listening to you now?
Yes,
Thanks
for
in
this.
advance.
Thanks for this great and important question. Firstly, I want to say that I join a lot of organization as moderator or a speaker, but I really more pay attention this kind of organization than another because high school students is the most important community for me and for media educator experts because this kind of this kind of session and organization, if they learn anything here, they will deliver for the rest of their life from now on. It's really important thing. And you asked me, what do you suggest to them? I suggest them follow to the not to follow one media source. They have to follow a lot of media sources. You can watch, doesn't matter whatever you like or don't. You can watch one news from Habertürk, from CNN Turk, from NTV, and from another one. The same news, the same topic, but they have to clarify, and they have to investigate it is real or not. The best way is the best way to understand that is look for the lot of news sources. That's the really best way. But in the social media like YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, unfortunately, there are much more fake news than real news. That's really dangerous. That's really dangerous situation for high school students and for the children between 13 and 18, even adult, not children, even adult. So they can use websites to determine what is real or what is not real. They can use tate.org. It's really useful, and I said before they can watch more than one television channel, so they can click to websites more than one. All right, that's the best way. That's the best way to determine what is real or not from the lot of sources.
And
I
actually,
can advise that as an expert.
I'm very happy to hear this because for this very month, we have an activity in our project. We told our students that we told them to find news and then check this news on various media tools. We told them to check the one, for example, there's news about a fire. We told them to check the news on a website. I mean, actually on, as you told us, from not only one website, from various websites. We told them to watch it on TV, to listen on the radio, and if they can, just to read it on newspapers. So, and we want them to see how it is presented very differently in each channel, and then they will have the choice of comparing all these news. Maybe not details, not every detail is given in each source. So we are on the right way. Thanks a lot.
But general perspective, yes, and we can understand by hearing your words. They are really have a great chance to having this kind of teachers.
We are trying to do our best with our great founders, Nida and Berna, and our great partners. And thanks for everyone thanks for our founders for organizing such a great event. And thanks a lot.
From the beginning for this organization, Berna and Nida have helped me. I want to say thank them in front of the people here.
We thank you.
Yes, of course.
And I have a question.
Yes.
What do you think about TikTok? Must it be forbidden in our country?
You really want to hear what I'm thinking about that?
Yes.
You sure that?
Yes, I'm sure.
TikTok, it's the example what social media has not to be. All right. It's the example what social media has not to be, unfortunately. It's you can have fun. You can have fun on the TikTok, but you can use TikTok for just fun, not for another thing, not for another purpose or anything else, for just fun. But you can use. You have to use a little. All right.
Yes, we see the best.
Stay away from TikTok.
Yes,
I don't know. Is it possible? there are high school students here. I don't know it is possible or not, but if they stay away from TikTok, it'll be useful for them.
Yes, they even imitate the speeches and the movements, and I think this is very shocking. It has really bad effects.
Yes, absolutely real bad effect. But we can see obviously that millions of people, user and creator on the TikTok. That's true, unfortunately.
And earns a lot.
Yes, absolutely earns a lot. And the people who are famous in TikTok, you can see and watch them on the television now, even commercial films.
Yeah.
So when high school students watch them on the television and they realize that she or he has been famous on the TikTok, so I can be famous on the TikTok. So they shoot something for TikTok. They start to shoot something for TikTok, and story goes on, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Yes.
Thank you for your reply.
You're welcome. This is why we are here and why we gathered here.
Okay, I think it's enough. Thank you for your
Can I ask a question?
Okay, Ivana.
Yes, Ivana.
Okay, just a short one. So this Media Literacy Association, so is it a faculty level association, university, city, state? What kind of association is that?
What kind of association?
Association. Is it your
NGO,
faculty level?
Excuse me?
So
can you
is
say
it your
from the
faculty
beginning?
level? Sorry?
Can you say from the beginning? Excuse me.
Okay, sorry. So your association, is it the faculty level, university level, town level, city level, state level? What kind of association is that?
NGO, non-governmental organization. Media Literacy Association is ranked by non-governmental organization. We have volunteer from the four corner of the Turkey, from 81 province, from high school students to PhD degrees.
Okay, so
enough?
there are a lot of members. So there are a lot of members in your association.
Excuse
from
me?
all over the Turkey. Okay.
Yes, all over the Turkey. They are members, but we can accept foreign members we can accept also foreign members from the abroad, if you want to be our member.
Okay. Thank you. Maybe, why not? I'm very interested in media literacy.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you for
You're
your
welcome.
answer.
When we established 3 years ago, when we established Media Literacy Association, we set goals, and one of them was and still is being international and participate, take a role, play a role, international organization.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Does anyone have question or want to be our member, Media Literacy Association? Yes.
You mentioned a link about a website that can help us check. Can you pass on to our founders and?
Absolutely, I can pass. www.teyit.org, TEYIT.org. I can write to Nida and Berna so they can deliver you, okay?
I wrote it as a message. You can see there.
Can put it in the chat.
Yes, Melis Doğa Özer wrote here, teyit.org, yes.
Is there a universal website for that?
Excuse me?
Is there a universal website?
Yes, yes.
What's that?
No, it's Turkish, unfortunately.
This one is Turkish. What about for the foreign?
Yes, yes. Is there any universal? I can't remember, unfortunately.
Okay.
Maybe after this session, I will write to you and you can use our member, all right?
Okay.
Is there any question? Okay, I think.
Yes. We have students here, high school students.
Military high school, I think, from Ukraine.
Really?
Yes, Natalie.
Maybe they want to say something about media literacy or anything else.
Is Natalie here? She was here. Natalia, sorry, Natalia. Maybe she doesn't want to talk.
Yes.
You can write on chat.
It seems there's no question. Oh, some problems. Natalia has some problems. Okay. Thank you, Melis, for your information.
Oh, Melis, thank you. Yes.
Can we end?
Okay.
Since there's no question.
Yes.
Some students are coming still. My students also.
I want to say them it's too late.
Yes.
Okay, we can send them the recording.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you for informing us. We're very glad to listen to you.
I'm so glad to be here and to talk here in front of this community. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and thank you to other members of your association for being here with us.
You're welcome. I wish that you're gonna have great times for your project in your project.
We hope. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anytime you want, doesn't matter. Whenever you want, we can help anything about media literacy. You know that.
We are sure of that. Thank you so much again.
You're welcome.
And have a nice night or week.
Thank you for your participation to our meeting or training. Follow us. Don't forget it. And goodbye. Good night.
Thank you very much, Mr.
Bye.
Bye.
You're welcome.
Bye,
You're
everyone.
welcome.
Thanks for the presentation. Good evening.
Good
You're
evening.
welcome. Be a good media literate.
See you.
Last message of this evening, all right? Be a good media literate. Yes.
We are still working on it.
Yes, so I am. Thank you.